right, well, good morning, everyone. Most of you know me. I'm Noelle Nightingale, and I started as a deacon in January of 2020. When I was asked, I was excited to be able to reach out on behalf of our church to my group of people to offer support, encouragement, and prayer. And I found that when God calls us into service, it is simultaneously in the best interest of us and others. These are some of the things I learned during my first year as being a deacon. So when I attended my first deacons meeting, I was inspired by the other deacons and their commitment to serve the people and also for their love for God. I had also seen this modeled by my grandma Elise and my mother, who had both served as deacons during most of my life. I felt honored to be part of this group who get to do much of what Jesus did during his time here on earth. I was given my group, and I had great ideas on the ways that I could be intentional and in relationship with my families. And then COVID hit. I experienced probably most of the emotions and stress that many of you went through. Then I quickly remembered my shepherding group. Wow, they must need some encouragement right now. I contacted them in various ways to check in and see if they needed anything or if they needed any prayer. And also to make sure they knew that they were not alone. The interesting thing about this time was that it spurred my prayer life. Plus, I wasn't going anywhere, so I had a little bit more space to spend with the Lord. Ephesians 6:18 says, "Pray in the Spirit on all occasions, with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert and always keep on praying for all the Lord's people." My shepherding group was on my mind quite a bit as I continued to see the devastation caused by COVID. Whether it be sickness, death, financial strain, loss of jobs, separation of family and friends, I prayed fervently for each family that they would see the Lord's faithfulness, especially during this time. My heart was for them. While life was still uncertain, my role as deacon did not change. And in reality, this charge I had from our church to care and shepherd a group from our congregation gave me life and connection during a time of isolation and uncertainty. In Proverbs 11:25 it says, "A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed." I have found this to be true in many different situations. In whatever ways I am serving the Lord, whatever time and energy I've given, I always receive something in return. And it turns out psychology agrees with Proverbs. Volunteer Match did a study with United Healthcare in 2017, and it showed the mental and emotional benefits of volunteering from over 2,000 participants. 93% reported an improved mood, 79% reported lower stress levels, 88% reported increased self-esteem by giving back, and 94% reported increased sense of purpose. Another thing that happened during my first year as deacon was I got to know some of the families in our congregation much better and had a privilege of walking with others during various life situations: a new baby, loss of a loved one, surgeries and procedures, restored health, job loss, gaining a new job, difficult family situations, and so on. I admit that if I were not a deacon, I would not have known what was going on in the lives of these families. I appreciate their honesty and trust of me. I also appreciate the ways they asked to pray for me and my family. I have grown in relationship with various families who I care for, and I'm happy and thankful to serve as their deacon, even in the midst of the global pandemic. So while I was put in a position to care for a group from our congregation, and while the world seemed crazy and out of control, I found the antidote for enduring the time of COVID was caring for others with the love of Jesus Christ. 1 Peter 4 says, "Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. If anyone serves, they should do so with the strength God provides, so that in all things God may be praised through Jesus Christ. To him be the glory and power forever and ever." Being a deacon is an important and valuable position in our church. I know that next year there will be openings to serve alongside us. I would encourage you to start praying now and ask the Lord where he would want you to serve. And don't be surprised when he calls you to be a deacon. Thank you.